doing pickles sooner than I thought. So I haven't went out to the garden in just a couple nights to water, so I haven't really looked at the cucumbers because Will's been watering. And I was out there today with Noah and I was like, holy, the cucumbers, you gotta see them. They literally blew up and they need to come off because they're actually starting to kill the plant. So I'm gonna go out there with you and show you how to harvest them now. I'm gonna bring them in and then I'm gonna make with you a fridge pickle. And they are the best and easiest, and we're gonna make them together. So let's go see these bad boys. Okay, so we're here at the garden. As you can see, the plant's starting to turn yellow because the cucumbers that are on here are getting too big. So I have my bowl and my scissors. Do you remember these from like a couple videos ago? Look at this, guys. Like, look at my hand. So we're gonna harvest these babies off because it has tons of new growth. Look at all the flowers on it. And I don't want it to die, so I'm gonna get all the cukes that are on it off of it right now because I'm gonna be able to use all of them for this jar that I'm gonna make. And then we'll have a lot new growth. Let's get cutting. We're just gonna cut the stem right at the top. Like, look at this thing. Oh my gosh. Like huge pickles. Massive. Oh my gosh. Okay, so there's not tons of pickles, or cucumbers, sorry. I'm gonna make pickles. I've got about that many, but I had to get them off, and there's a bunch of new growth. So you can see there's a cucumber here. There's a bunch of little ones growing in here. There's, oops, a couple here. So now hopefully it keeps growing. Let's bring these in. Okay, so I'm back inside. I just washed these up, but I thought I would share this because if I've never done pickles before, I probably wouldn't have known this. So I use a scratch pad like this and wash my pickles because my cucumbers, sorry, because there's usually dirt on them, but they also, because these two I kept unwashed, when they grow, they're kind of picky. See how there's little like pickers on the little bumps of the pickles? Well, when they grow, they have these bumps, and when you wash them, if you scrub them with this, those black bumps just fall off of like the little nubbies. So this one was very picky, but you can see since I've scrubbed it, it's just bumpy now. So make sure when you do like clean your pickles, just give them a scrub with this so all those picker things come off. Okay, so now I've got them all washed up. There's actually quite a bit of pickle there, or a cucumber that's going to be pickle there, because if you look at my hand, like I'm not even kidding, this cucumber is massive. So I've got my cucumbers, I have my jar with my lid, and then I'm gonna get all my ingredients together and start the brine so we can cool it, and then we'll prep the jar and put the brine on them and then put it in the fridge. So here I have everything that I need to make the brine. I'm gonna start putting it in the pot and then I'm gonna bring it to a boil, and that's gonna be the brine. We're gonna let it cool and then you pour it over your cukes and put it in the fridge. So first, I wanna say I just saw a clip, and let me see if I can clip it into this video to show you, but something about the vinegar percentage, you want to make sure that if you're using it to pickle, it's at least, or it is 5%. They're making it now at 4%, and you can't pickle with it. It's actually bad, like really bad for you. Let me clip that.
Somebody sent this to me on Facebook, and I thought it was important enough to bring up to whoever I can show it to. And because there's a lot of people that follow me who pickle and preserve and, you know, are prepared people, I just thought this, again, would be important to bring to your attention. This year, you cannot just grab a plastic jar of vinegar or even pickling vinegar without checking the label. Safe pickling requires 5% acidity. For the first time ever, we are seeing 4% acidity vinegar on the shelves. That renders anything pickled in the 4% not shelf stable. I belong to several canning Facebook pages where everyone is warning, for the first time ever, to check those labels. It made me wonder a couple of things, but regardless if you've been using vinegar to pickle, you may want to double check what you...
So yeah, so anyways, we're gonna put this all in and then start boiling it. So this is mustard. You're gonna have a teaspoon. Mustard. Teaspoon of celery. Oh my gosh. So weird. I can hear a helicopter flying over my house again right now. A little bit more than that. I won't put that much. And then my pickling salt. 2 of these. And I'm going to bring it to a boil. Okay, so let me turn on the light. So it's coming to a boil. And I'm just stirring it. Okay, so it is boiling. I'm going to turn it off and then let it cool. And then we will pour it over the cubes. Okay, so I'm actually going to transfer it into this and then put it in the fridge and let it cool. An indication that it's good and it was boiled long enough is there's no more sugar sitting in the pan and it's clear. Okay, so now we're gonna prep all the cubes and put them in the jar. So what you do for this is you're gonna cut up all your cubes in not thin, but not like super thick slices, because the thinner, if you want like a crunchy pickle when you eat it, you want it a bit thicker. So we're gonna do that, and then you're gonna use a sweet onion too. So you're gonna layer basically the cucumber, the sweet onion, and then on the top you're gonna put 2 tablespoons of fresh dill. And I actually have my fresh dill out of the freezer from the garden from last year. And what I did, it's kind of thawed now, was I just chopped it and put it in this container and then froze it in water. So I'm going to use that in the top of this, and then we'll wait for the brine to be cool and pour it over. And then you're gonna put your 2, I'm gonna put a couple in here just because it's really not much. It's mainly, looking at it now, it's more ice. But that's okay. I'm just gonna be pouring cold brine over it anyway, so I'm gonna put my dill there. And then once the brine is cool, we will pour it over. Okay, so this is cooled down. I am going to pour it over the pickles, and I just put those in the the cubes in the fridge until this was cooled. I'm just gonna pour it. And there you go. So I'm just gonna kind of roll the pickles around to get all of them covered. The dill all the way around, and then I'm gonna put that in the fridge and see how they are. So there we go. Put in the fridge, and we will leave them in there for about a week to get their flavor, and they will be good to go. So there you have it. It's pretty easy, it's pretty fast to make those pickles. And the longest part is just waiting for that brine to cool down pretty much. And the rest is very, very quick to do. So if you've tried these kind of pickles before, let me know in the comments. If you haven't, try them out for yourself. Let me know in the comments. Like this video, share it with somebody who you think might like making these, or somebody you know who has just a ton of cucumbers in their garden. They don't know what to do with them. They can try it out. And as always, I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart for just, you know, joining along on this journey and watching us and everything that I share here. So subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss a video. And as always, I appreciate you so much. Have the most amazing day. Bye.